The senses, how we meet the world. The human senses are the first storytellers we ever meet. Long before language, before memory, before identity, the senses are already at work, translating the world into signals, textures, and impressions that shape how we move through our days. They are not just biological tools, but interpretive lenses, constantly weaving raw input into meaning. Sight, the architect of space. Sight gives structure to experience. It draws boundaries, reveals patterns, and lets us navigate with confidence. Through sight, the world becomes a map of edges, colors, and distances. Yet vision is not merely about accuracy, it's about interpretation. Two people can look at the same scene and notice entirely different things, proving that seeing is as much about attention as it is about light. Hearing, the sense that reaches first. Sound travels before touch, before sight, before thought. It alerts us, comforts us, and connects us. Hearing is the sense that bridges distance, voices, footsteps, wind, music. It carries emotion with a directness that bypasses analysis. A single tone can shift a mood, summon a memory, or signal a change long before anything is visible. Touch, the language of presence. Touch is the most grounding of the senses. It anchors us in the physical world through pressure, temperature, and texture. It's also the most intimate. A surface can feel cold or warm, smooth or rough, but touch also communicates safety, closeness, and reality itself. Without it, the world becomes abstract. With it, everything becomes immediate. Taste, the sense of memory. Taste is a storyteller disguised as a sensation. It carries cultural history, personal nostalgia, and emotional resonance. A flavor can transport someone across decades in an instant. Taste is also a collaborator, working with smell, texture, and temperature to create experiences that are far richer than the tongue alone could produce. Smell, the invisible trigger. Smell is subtle but powerful. It slips beneath conscious thought and activates instinct, memory, and emotion. A scent can warn, soothe, or awaken. It can define a place or a person more vividly than a photograph. Smell is the sense that reminds us how deeply intertwined perception and memory truly are. The sixth sense, attention. Beyond the traditional five lies a quieter sense, the ability to notice. Attention shapes perception more than any receptor. It determines what becomes meaningful and what fades into the background. In this way, the senses are not passive channels but active participants in how we construct reality. A symphony, not a set. The senses rarely work alone. They overlap, reinforce, contradict, and harmonize. A meal is not just taste, it's aroma, texture, color, sound. A conversation is not just hearing, it's facial expression, posture, tone. The richness of human experience comes from this blending, an ongoing collaboration that turns raw data into a lived world. Living through the senses. To pay attention to the senses is to return to the present. It's a way of grounding, of noticing the details that often slip by unnoticed. The senses are not just biological mechanisms, they are invitations. They ask us to engage, to observe, to feel, to inhabit our lives more fully.